Hello everyone, welcome back. Here's Smothered Run once again with another Shogun 2 multiplayer online battle. And I'm facing a familiar opponent. I think we're about even for matches as far as one loss. I don't really keep too much track of it. It was kind of neat. After that, we ended up running into each other 3 times the other night, and started messaging back and forth, and we're like, hey, so familiar opponent. So here we're Bay of Many Faces. It's an interesting map because there's lots of opportunity for crabbing through the trees, and this video I should call How Not to Win, or How Not to Attack. So I have my fairly standard katana core setup. I've got a Yari Samurai rushing over to grab one building, and I've got it's medium battle, so I've got 2 Boas Shigaru, Naginata attendants, 2 sword attendants, 4 katanas, or sorry, 3 katanas and 1 lone sword, 2 Yari Ashigaru, and 3 light cavalry, 1 Yari. So, oh no, we're large battle, I believe. It's a large battle, and my opponent has 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 Yari cavalry. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3 Yari Ashigaru and 1 long Yari. 1 Matchlock Samurai, which is vetted. And yeah, I think he's a rank 5 or something. And then some Bow Samurai. And then his general. And some Katana Samurai. I think he's got another Katana Samurai hanging around. So I'm going to speed this up. Basically, I think I have the infantry advantage with what I have. However, even if you have the physical quality or numbers advantage, if you don't have a good strategy, or if you don't force your opponent into doing what you want him to do. So my first thought was, then you're not going to win. So my first thought here was to run out and then try to take on his general, but he was paying too much attention. So I figure, well, now I'm going to try to take him on the flat ground, which was a terrible idea because that gives his matchlocks better field of fire. I don't know if I don't think the 1 beer I'd had that night really affected too much, but it definitely did not figure out how to do this attack properly. So then I decide, well, I mean, he knows I have 2 cavalry because I only revealed 2, so I'm going to try to sneak all of my cavalry through and then try something, and then, oh no, lo and behold, he's got spears here. That's not going to help. And his Yari cavalry will, if I don't catch them unawares, they will take me out. They will ruin my cavalry. So, this point, I'm thinking, well, no, I'm going to try to attack him from this way and then from this way. So I'm going to just quadruple speed because right now nothing's really working. Nothing's really happening. I'm just dicking around way too much.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
So here I'm sending a unit of Yari Samurai up to try to ward off his cavalry. I know that where I am now, I'm in a prime position to get flanked from all his cavalry, so the loss in this battle was entirely my own. My loss in this battle was entirely my own doing. I spent too much time dicking around, not actually focusing on making an attack or anything like that. So initiative is entirely in his hand. He's in a prime position where I have to now come to him instead of us both charging each other, which I think would have been better based on the army he had. Would have been much better. So trying to sneak my infantry through the trees a little bit just to hold them down.
Have been discovered, my lord.
So still getting double speed. I'm not really doing much. This is basically a complete complete and utter epic. This is not how you attack. So just quadruple speed because nothing's happening. And my idea was that I wanted to skirmish. I wanted to try to skirmish with his bows a bit, get a couple of his matchlocks. So this was not the way to do it. I mean, in theory, I'm not camping, but at the same time, I might as well be.
Hidden units, my lord. Treacherously meant to ambush us.
So, I mean, we're both trying to prod at each other with the matchlocks, with spears.
Covered, my lord.
Trying to ward off his one cavalry just by overwhelming it if necessary. I've still got a couple units in hiding, but I know he's going to start sneaking around because I know that's what I would do if somebody was dorking around like I'm doing right now. So finally get some arrows going, trying to shoot at his matchlocks, and here's where the battle actually starts. So at least he used his matchlocks correctly, like got them out in front, didn't cheese through his own guys. At least for right now, I've got a bit of a terrain advantage, but that's going to be going away very soon. And again, I was a little late moving my swords. I mean, I had a chance to win this one. Sending my Yari Samurai to hold down against some long Yari, which ended up being a little bit harder than I thought it would be. But yeah, this is definitely how not to attack. Get a cavalry charge right into my lone swords. Now he could have spread out his cavalry a little bit more to do some more damage. Was late moving my spears up.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
Gets into my my sword attendant stopped moving. I mean, this was a total epic. At this point, I'm just going, well, I need to get through this. I need to try to do something, so this is how not to do it.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
There was a half-decent charge. Took out probably about 15-20 guys in that charge. So yeah, there's not much to say. This is this is probably my worst attack ever. So there you go. That's a lesson in how not to play Shogun 2. Hope you enjoyed.